In this tutorial, I'm going to be going over the scratch card widget. The scratch card is a neat little widget that lets you literally scratch off an area to determine whether you lose or win a prize. Almost like a scratch off lottery ticket is the easiest thing to compare them to. It's located down here near the bottom of the widgets. And once you create one, you'll see the little area over here that you can actually scratch off. If you're on your phone, you would literally use your finger, which is kind of neat. And on a desktop, you would just simply use your mouse. And you can see I didn't win, and that's the default lose picture and the lose message. You can determine the probability of winning over here, and it's set to 0 by default. So if you set that to 100, they'll always win. If you set it to 50, they'll have an equal chance of 50-50. Here you can set the total number of tries that they can attempt totally, and here is the number of tries they can do per day. So if you set this to 3 per day, they'd only be able to scratch it 3 times, and if you set this to 6, they'd only be able to try it 6 times total. You can set your default lose image right here and your win image. So if we have this little campfire, once we change that, you can see it has now changed that image. You can set the prize right here for when they do win, the title, and then the text, so you can do maybe like a giveaway to a coupon or something like that, or show them a video that'll tell them more about the prize, or whatever you want to do. You can put it right here in the text, and this is only the winners that'll get to see this. So if we set this to 100, for example, that means we'll always win. And you'll see here, that's the default win image. It's got a little trophy, and it says, "Congratulations, you win." And that'll display whatever text you set. And you can set a code, however you want to do that. For additional options, we can set whether you have to be required to log in, so only members can use the scratch off, and whether or not it's only available on mobile only or desktop only. And for additional styles, we have the same standard styles available on most of the widgets. You can set the desktop space and the margins over here. If you know CSS, you can set a custom class as well as your background and custom animations. So for example, if you want to see how the max number works, we can delete that because it's been counting our tries, and then just make a new scratch card. And let's say I only want to be able to attempt this 3 times per day, and you'd be able to try it for a total of 9 times. Once you save that, it'll keep track of how many times each user has scratched that card. So if I try it once and I lose, and every time I refresh or retry in the browser, it'll keep track. So since that was the second time, and now after this 3rd time, I will have used up my max tries per day. So if I were to try to refresh this page and try it again, it'll say max tries today. So you won't be able to use it anymore, and users won't be able to see that widget anymore. I would be able to come back the next day and I'd have 3 more tries until I hit 9 total. And that is how the scratch card works.